The world is full of magic, energies, and so many possibilities. What if I told you you can have anything you want? Yes, anything. Because with the universe, anything is possible. You are magic. Your thoughts are powerful. Your words are powerful. And what you believe is what you attract into your world. With the power of manifestation, you can create anything you want. Yes, anything you want. My shop, Julissa's Manifestations, provides the tools to help you attract your desires, your wishes, your dreams. My candles are infused with crystals which hold energies and specific herbs to attract your manifestations. All you need is a wish and to believe. Energies are real and control your moods and what you attract. Sometimes we can feel depleted or in need of a boost of energy, and that's what my spiritual baths are for. Cleansing, protecting, attracting love, abundance, and opportunities. The possibilities are endless. All you need is to believe. Believe in yourself. Believe in your dreams. Believe in the magic inside you. Just believe. Hello, my beautiful souls. How are you guys doing? I pray that you guys are good. I pray that you guys are blessed. It is your girl, Julissa, and I am here to give you guys a new pick a card reading, of course. So today's pick a card reading is going to be a little different than my usual. We're going to tap in to see what do people admire about you, okay? This is like a gas me up reading. This is a let me give you your flowers type of reading. All right, so I'm going to tap in to see what it is that people admire about you. This is going to be general, so this could be people you work with, people in your community, people like your family members and or loved ones or a lover. All right, so we're going to see what comes up. Now, there's 3 piles to select from. Group 1, you have this crystal right here. Okay. Group 2, you have this crystal right here. Okay. And group 3, you have this crystal right here. Okay. All right, so guys, I want you to take your time in choosing your pile or piles because every pile is going to be very different. And I want to make sure that you get the pile and or piles here today for you. I always advise for one to close their eyes, take a deep breath via the nose, hold it in the tummy. When you feel inclined, release through the mouth and repeat the process until you feel grounded in this moment. When you feel ready, open up your eyes and see what crystal or crystals are calling your name. Blessed. Now, while you guys are meditating over the crystals and seeing which one is for you, I am going to give a quick PSA. So guys, I do still have this big sale, this clearance going on because it is not revolving a holiday. It is revolving me restocking inventory. So everything must go. That means that everything is at a very low price right now, including a discount. So I'm basically giving away stuff. So guys, take advantage. All right, this will be a great time to get gifts for the holidays. Just, save it for the holiday times. Get it now, get it cheap, get it good. And or stock up, restock on products for yourself, okay? Spoil yourself. Now, the items that are on clearance are like my crystals, my candle accessories, my jewelry. I do have different type of jewelry, crystal jewelry, zodiac jewelry. I also have other different tools that you can get as well, like incense. And I have pens, crystal pens that is. And what else? I have so many goodies on there. I also have obviously spiritual candles. Those are on sale, but they're not on clearance. My music deck, which is an oracle deck, is on clearance. So guys, take advantage. There's a reason for that. I'm making room for new decks. So that's the only one that's left. All my other decks are sold out. I just sold out the Respectfully the Truth last week. I know. And I do not reprint, guys. I make new decks. So that's what makes my decks so exclusive. All right, there is no reprint. Whoever got it, got it. Whoever didn't, you know, it is what it is. So guys, do enjoy that discount and that clearance that I have going on right now. Check out my reviews. I have about 6,000 plus 6,000 5-star plus views. What? 6,000 5 stars reviews that you can skim through. What was the hiccup with that? I don't know. But anyway, yeah, so go check out my reviews. You're going to see people's testimonies there and their opinions and their experience with shopping with me, connecting with me, and with my products, which I do appreciate very much, guys. For those who have supported me in any way, shape, or form, for those especially who have left a review, I really appreciate that, guys. I love you so much. I love everyone so much, but I just wanted to express my gratitude for the support and the love that I consistently get from the family. It goes both ways, you know. I'm here and I'm doing my best to, you know, give back to the community. And this is my way of doing that. So thank you guys so much for supporting and being here for your girl. Bless. Now, for anybody that wants to get a personal reading with me, those are going to be available only right now via YouTube live readings. I do not mention names. I do a number system. So if anyone is interested, always go to my post on my channel. And that is where I post when I'm going to go live. And also the instructions on how you can submit for your own personal reading. Blast. And it's cool because I'm live, so we could connect in real time while I'm doing your reading, which is pretty cool. All right, so that's pretty much it. Now let's get it. Let's go. Group 1, Group 2, and Group 3. I will find you at your pile. Let's see what people admire about you, honey. Bless. Let's get it. Let's go. Hello there, my beautiful group 1s. How are you doing? If you chose this crystal here, then you're at your reading. This is kyanite, okay? So let's see what your message is today in regards to like what people admire about you. Bless. I'm going to use some of my protection anointment oil so that way we have a layer of protection as I am doing your reading here today. That way we have no interferences. Bless. All right, so let's get it. Let's go. Holy Spirit, Yamaya, the Most High, please come through and help me channel this message here today for the beautiful Group 1. Thank you. What is the angel number for Group 1 here with me today? 213. Okay. So guys, when you have a chance, go to your search engine, put in 213, angel number meaning, and bam, there goes your first message from Spirit. The date, February 13th, could be significant for some of you guys, okay? Now, that is giving us the number 6, which is then connecting with Virgo. So some of you guys have a Virgo in your chart. The 6th house is coming up. I feel like you guys, Group 1, are very obviously sufficient, but it's giving you guys are my organizers, or you guys are my go-getters, my hustlers. You guys are also my alchemists, my witches is what is giving me. Yeah, it's giving you guys are divine beings having a human experience. And I'm getting right now there's like a big focus surrounding your life. All right, this is personal, like getting life in order, getting work matters in order, getting your house in order, things of that nature. Okay, so with kyanite, it says here, who needs it? The perpetually restless. All right, so you guys could be like tired. Where to put it? On the bedside table, altar, or wherever you are looking to go deep. When to use it? When you find yourself drowned out by that mental noise. Even the greatest thinkers need to be reminded. Thoughts are thoughts. Reality is reality. You can deal with it like an anxious chihuahua, or you can get... Oh, sorry, my brother's FaceTiming me. Or you can get down with kyanite and align to the moment with your calm and cool intact. Okay, your message is deepen your perspective. All right, so I feel like you guys are my overthinkers. You guys may think a lot. You may want to get this crystal to like calm or to like shut down the noise in the head. Okay, maybe your thoughts do get the best of you sometimes. You guys think about everything and you think so much. Okay, so that crystal will be really good for you. All right, so let's get it. Let's go. For those who resonate with that. All right, so a brother could be significant. My brother just FaceTimed me. He could wait. A sibling. All right. Holy Spirit, Yamaya, the Most High, please come through and help me channel this message here today for the beautiful group 1. Thank you. When it comes to group 1, what do people admire about group 1? What do people find amazing about group 1? Thank you. All right, so we have Death here, Scorpio. Okay. Some of y'all could have Scorpio in your chart. The Ace of Swords. Wow. Okay. I see you. I see you. Okay. We have the Eight of Swords. Okay. Very interesting. We have the Star, Aquarius. Love that. We have the Knight of Wands. Wow, such a beautiful energy. Okay. And then we have the Seven of Wands at the back of the deck. Hockey could be significant, or sports. Somebody could be very athletic. All right, so let's get a little more. We're very competitive. All right, so what do people find amazing about my beautiful group 1s? What do people admire about group 1? Thank you. All right, so we have here child orphan. Do I have the deck upside down? All right, we have scribe here. Okay. Get one more for group 1. What do people admire about group 1? And then we have pioneer. Love that. Back of the deck, we have beggar. Okay. Let's go. Let's get a little bit more. A little bit more. All right. Okay. All right, Yamaya, what else do people admire about the beautiful group 1? Thank you. We have the parrot spirit. Love that. Wow. All right, we have that's 45 and 27, fox spirit. Number 39, the moth spirit. And then we have back of the deck, number 40, the mouse spirit. Okay. We're going to put that here. I'm just going to pull a little bit more and we're going to dive into this, I promise. All right, so what else do people admire about my beautiful group 1s? Thank you. All right, we have the moon in the first house. And we have Mars in the 5th house. We have Mercury in the 3rd house at the back of the deck. Okay, so let's get it. Let's go. I need my wand. All right, so group 1. What do people find so amazing about you? What do people admire about you? For one, group 1, your words move mountains, okay? You change people for the better. You're a catalyst in people's lives is what I see. And your words, like I said, hold weight, especially with the parrot being here. Parrots, they live a really long life. All right. So, and they're also like really colorful and beautiful. And parrots are admired for their talent to communicate, right? They're birds that talk back to you, could talk in general. Okay. So I'm getting, you talk a lot. You may be a chatterbox or you just have sparkly conversations with people. I'm getting your conversations with people change them. like completely. Like it shocks them, it changed them. Your conversation, your words, your advice, your guidance is transformational, is what it's giving me. You move people in a big way. So you help people, like, I guess, face, for what I'm seeing, their shadows, okay? And you help them realize that they need change in their life, which is very beautiful. So I'm getting, you have a gift. You have a beautiful, beautiful gift within your throat chakra. And it's kind of like a siren energy where your voice, it attracts people. Your voice grabs people's attention. Your voice changes people. It puts them under like a trance in a way, but this is not like you're putting a spell on people. It's more so like you're waking them up. You're giving them time to focus on what it is you're saying. So when you're talking to people, let's say they have a question, or they have or they're asking you for advice, or you're just talking about something and the topic comes up and you share your experience, your wisdom, or you share your advice or your opinion on a matter. Like, you're able to grab people's attention like it's nobody's business, and then shift their perspective to yours. Where, not saying that you're always right, but you have a gift, you channel from above. So you are very much connected to the Most High, to the divine, and the divine uses you in a sense as a messenger. Okay, so you're meant to share these messages, you're meant to pass this wisdom down to others. And it's very shocking, it could be very uncomfortable for some, but overall people do admire your wisdom, people do admire your voice, the way you're able to transmute words into images. I do see you shocking people. You have that tendency to like really shock people, whether they tell you this or not. You shock them, and you stay on your feet. So what this is telling me is that you're always alert. Okay, it's like you think a lot, your mind is always on the go. So when you're having conversations with people, or when people are connecting with you, it's not like they catch you off guard where you're daydreaming and you're in la la land and you're somewhere else. Like, no, you're actually engaging, and you're actually like absorbing whatever they're saying and then returning it back to them in a different energy, whether that be, you know, something kind or something rough to intake. However it goes is going to be different on the person and what you say, but it's definitely giving that people do admire how you're always on your feet, how you're never caught slacking, and how you always got something to say. You're very witty. You scare people. You scare people with your words. Like, the what I'm seeing the most here in regards, there's obviously more, we're gonna get into that, but the biggest thing that's being highlighted here in regards to what people admire about you is how quick you are to respond and how quick you are to be on point. You know, sometimes people need to sit there and like calculate their thoughts, or they need to like kind of have the conversation in their own mind before they're able to like express something or drop the mic on someone. But it's giving you're always ready, like you're always dropping the mic on someone. And it's not giving that you're rude or mean or anything like that, because why would they admire you if you were rude? You know, they're admiring you because you are able to change their mind, their perspective, and actually calm them down to a degree. So you do scare people. It's as if you read everything about them, or you could pick up everything about them and then tell them a little bit about themselves to a certain degree. Like, people, it's like you're a mirror, group one. And when people talk to you, connect with you, they see a part of themselves within you, within what you're saying, your words. And yeah, it's like you have such a strong gut feeling and you express that, you share that. So it freaks them out, but they really do admire that gift you have. So you have this ability, you have this gift, and people admire that about you. You come off as a healer with the star being here. So people see you, some of you guys may have a lot of clout, you may be famous, and or you just have a good reputation. You have a good reputation for being a healer, for being someone that has a lot of faith and then passes that faith down to others. It's kind of like a preacher or a mentor vibe is what I'm getting. It's giving like you do have a spotlight to a certain degree, all right? So everybody's spotlight is going to be different, but you do have like this glowing aura where it's hard for you not to have the spotlight. So I do see you having the spotlight. So people do admire your energy, how healing your energy is, how you bring them inner clarity in a sense. And that's why people see you as a healer. Like, wow, Group one's words are very healing. Like whenever I have a matter or a situation, I know I could go to group one and I'm going to find either resolution or I'm going to get some gems from group one. So I do see people admiring this about you, this gift you have, this connection to the stars, to the divine, whether they say it or whether they acknowledge it as such. All right, they could just be like, well, group one is experience because you have gone through a lot. That's, some people see it as that, like group one is well seasoned and experienced, and that's why they have such great wisdom and advice and guidance to share. That's why they be knowing. But others do know on a deeper level, like, no, there's something different about group one. Like group one be knowing, and there has to be something there. Like they have to have some sort of gift to understand and know to that level or that degree what to say to me, how to blow my mind. Like you just be knowing things, and I'm just getting people like shocked. Yeah, you catching people off guard, and some people's jaws be dropping to the floor like, whoa, how do you know that? Or how were you able to pick that up with just a little bit of words I shared, or without even sharing any words? It's like you blow people's minds. And I'm getting, you're very sweet. You have a very, very like sweet spirit is what it's giving. You're like sugar. Sugar, honey, honey. All right, so practitioners use honey to attract, and I'm getting, you're that person. Sirens are known to attract people, so I feel like you're like honey, group one. You're so damn sweet. Yeah. And so you freely express yourself, but you do it in such a loving way where it doesn't hurt. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. And I'm getting, just how to express yourself or just how to say certain things to people, and it moves them. You leave an impression on people. You're very nurturing. You're very caring. You come off like, regardless of sex, you come off to others as like a mother. Like, I know, like, how kids know for a fact, like if they're in trouble or if they're in need of something or if they just want attention, they could always go to their mom. Normally they could always go to their mom, and their mom will nurture them, will take care of that boo-boo, or will give them the wisest advice, will care for them. A mother usually knows best. A mother usually will want to protect their child by all means. So even regardless of sex, that's the vibe you give people, and they really admire that. They admire how you take other people's issues or dilemmas personally, all right? And it's not like you take it personally where it affects you, but you take it personally as if it's your issue too. Like, hold up a second. Like, someone could come to you, for example, and tell you like, yeah, this girl said, or this guy said X, Y, and Z to me, and they almost started a fight with me, and then your response would be, for example, what you mean? What they said? When did this happen? Like, it's like you're genuinely concerned, For those who are mothers, let me just tell you, your children love you, okay? That's for somebody, not everybody, right? Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I do see that you could be dramatic at times, group one. And people know that. Like, you are very delicate to a degree, but you are very rough as well. So there's this duality to you. You're emotionally honest, and that's what people admire about you. Like, you're honest, but you're sweet about it. You know how to deliver it. You're very gentle. It's a refreshing energy. You're very mindful about people's feelings. You're very aware of other people's feelings because you're an empath. And it's like you treat others how you want to be treated ultimately, and there's no fluff around that. Like, you really genuinely treat people how you would like to be treated. I do see you have a battery in your back, and people do admire that about you. Like, you could be sexy. You could be free-spirited. You could be very creative, and people love that. People love that energy you have. Even though you're such a sweet, like, what will come off as a delicate flower, kind of like a siren. People are scared of sirens too. People are scared of mermaids. Some people love mermaids. Some people are scared of mermaids because mermaids have a backstory where, yes, they have this voice that can call you in, but there's like a story that what they would do is like mesmerize the pirates, and pirates are what? Thieves of the ocean. And what pirates would do is get on other people's boats and rob them and kill them. So what the sirens were doing, in my view, to help others was capturing these pirates and getting rid of them. So play with them if you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could see either or. You could see that nice mermaid energy where you just hear a nice song and it's like, wow, that's so beautiful. Wow, that's amazing. You know, and you go about your day. And or you could be a pirate and you get under that spell, and guess what? No one hears from you ever again. So it's like you have this duality to you where you could be real sweet, pleasant, and kind, but you could also be very savage, and people understand that because you have a competitive side to you, and you're very, very defensive. Like, you don't really trust people like that, and people know that. Like, you're self-defensive, all right? Like, you protect yourself. You're sweet, but you're not a pushover. You're not a doormat. And you protect yourself from competition, because people tend to want to compete with you because they see the sweet side, you know, the delicate flower. But what they don't know is the other side, where that flower does open up and it could swallow you whole, you know? Fuck around if you want. All right, so you are very competitive, and people do admire that. You may have a lot of accolades or trophies, or you may have a lot under your belt, because I'm seeing like a trophy. And I'm also seeing the hockey player here. So I feel like you guys, it's just letting me know you're very competitive. But some of you guys actually are athletes, or you may have, you're very competitive with your career, and you may have accolades to basically prove that, you know. So I see that people admire that about you. Take it how it resonates. You're scared to fail. You don't like failure. You like to win. I mean, who likes to fail, right? But for you, it's personal. Like, you do not want to fail. You do not want to lose. So you're very competitive. You give everything your all, especially when it comes to your goals, your endeavors, and things of that nature. I'm getting a lot of you guys, group 1, are hustlers. You're about your money, you're about your bag, and people admire that. Some of you guys could be entrepreneurs. That's for some, not all. And I'm getting people admire that. They admire your drive. They admire your sex drive too, because it's giving you're sexy as well. Sirens are known to be very attractive, all right, regardless of sex. You're also extremely romantic. You come off real sweet. You may have what's it called? What's the term? It's at the tip of my tongue. You may be a hopeless romantic to a degree, all right? You may really believe in them fairy tale endings, you know, and I believe in that too, so I get it. But it's giving that vibe, like, you're very romantic, you're very sweet, you know, and people admire that about you. And for those who have connected with you romantically, they love your sex drive. They love how active you could be in the bedroom. That's for those that you connect with romantically only. Yeah, because you were born to be a lover, like to love all, and you share that love. Yeah, for those who you connect with romantically, they love how you pursue the love and the pleasure. Like, you pursue that love, you pursue that pleasure, like you want it. Like, you're not afraid to chase it, or you're not afraid to go after it. You know how some people sit and want to be chased, or want to be like, want everything to come to them. Like, you're willing to like compete, and you're willing to put yourself out there, and you're willing to like go after the love, go after the pleasure. And you tend to like to show off your accomplishments, whether that be with work or that be with personal goals. And it comes off a bit arrogant, but people love that shit. People love that because you come off sweet. So when you come off arrogant, it's like a different side of you, and people love to see it. Like, okay, group 1, yeah, they sweet, yeah, they're loving, yeah, they're caring, yeah, they're a hopeless romantic, whatnot. But they also know who they are. They're also confident. They're also sexy, and they're not afraid to show it. So it's like, you're not afraid to show a leg here and there. And also, you're very quiet, okay? Now, do we have images of mermaids? Some people have captured mermaids. It's very hard to capture a mermaid. Mermaids are not dumb, all right? And they tend to take cover. Like, they don't want to be seen for some reason, right? So it's like a unicorn. It's a mystical creature. You don't find them everywhere. And it's very hard to catch one, or even capture one on video or picture. And so it's giving you have that energy where you're not out here being mixy, and people admire that about you, even though you can, because you are sexy and you have reasons to like brag or or like toot your own horn. You're not. You're very protective of yourself because you don't trust people, and you're very quiet. It's giving like you know how to be in the shadows when you want to be, and you know how to be in the light when you want to be. So when you want to be, you could be real quiet, and it's like, where is group one? Like, have you seen group one? Have you heard from group one? And then when you want to be, you could be real loud, where it's like, damn, did you see what group one did? You know, like, okay, group one's out here. All right, so you are a wordsmith in a sense, where you have the gift for gab is what I'm seeing. You learn things pretty fast. Some of you guys are really good with math. You're entertaining, you're sarcastic, you're spontaneous. You could be hyper at times. You could be like discreet at other times. People admire this about you. Sometimes you could have a lot going on where you lack focus, but it's a-okay. It's like you're still always very entertaining. You're very talkative. You have a lot of different interests or a lot of different things you like to do. So you captivate people is what I see. And you're able to absorb things pretty quickly. And people are aware of this and they admire that about you. You come off group one as a jack of all trades. Now, growing up is giving like either your mom wasn't there or your dad wasn't there or people just weren't there. Maybe they could have been there physically, but they weren't there emotionally. And you had to become independent very early on. And people are aware of this, how you had to like basically fend for yourself. And you had to learn how to go about this world, life, all on your own. And you had to conquer your fears and the boogeyman all by yourself, and you survived that. So people do admire that about you. Some of you guys, not all of you, but somebody here could have been an orphan. That's for some, not all, but it's definitely giving the vibe. Like you had to learn how to be an adult at a very young age. Some of you guys could be writers, speakers, singers, rappers, however it goes. You have the scribe here. So you like sponge in so much information, knowledge, experience, and then you share it. You share this information with others, and others do admire this about you. Everything that you have to share, everything that you have gone through, it's so inspiring. Some of you guys could have wrote a book, or you're thinking about writing a book. You should definitely consider that. And you're a pioneer, so you think differently than others, and you think outside the box. You get these brilliant ideas to do things, and then you go after it. Like, even if it's a fail, it doesn't bother you. Like, you're gonna try again and again and again. You want to create what hasn't been created. You want to do things that others haven't done. You're willing to like draw outside the line. You're willing to step outside the box, and people really admire that about you. A lot of people are scared to get outside the box, or confirmation, or draw outside the lines. You're also the type, group one, to confront like authority figures or people that want to assert power on others. Because you've been through a lot, you know how to survive. And I'm getting here like you confronting people that want to intimidate others when it comes to survival. You awaken others to their spiritual path. And you help people step into their confidence, where people like, it's like people don't want to see things, or people are afraid to see things or afraid to go to certain places, but you awaken them. All right, like, listen, you don't got to beg for love. You don't got to beg for money. Go out there and get it. Go out there and find it. Love yourself. Like, that's the type of energy you give group one. You wake people up to be more, wow, I don't know if y'all saw that. You could play the video back, but there was like a black smoke that just flew out of my candle. I gotta play back because I want to see that. It just like flew up. It's very interesting. I will play back to see it. But yeah, that's what I got for you, group one. Bless. And I am hotter than hot right now. When I get really, really hot, it's because my guides are like very close to me. All right, so I feel like you guys have a lot of guides around you, because it could be my guides and your guides next to me at this moment. I know my guides are here because I could feel them, but I feel like your guides are here too. And they wanted you to hear this. They wanted you to get your flowers. Okay. Now, before I let you guys go, I'm going to give you some advice, but also I'm going to do an extended, which is an optional reading, and we're going to see what else you need to hear here today, group one. Let's see. Let's talk about it. All right. So, Yamaya, Holy Spirit, the Most High, please come through and help me channel this message here today for the beautiful group one. Thank you. All right, what else does group one need to hear? What else does group one need to know? All right, so we have here the Page of Pentacles. There's going to be a new opportunity coming in for you guys when it comes to work. We have the Ten of Pentacles. Wow, that's going to be very abundant for you. All right, so you have like a new financial opportunity coming in. It could be work related, or it could just be a way for you to get more money, but I feel like it's work related. Either way, I see new money coming in, good news with money coming in. So for some, that's a new job. For others, that's a raise. For others, that could just be like some unexpected good news financially. It's a lot of money. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, we have the Three of Swords here with the Margarita. All right, so let's see. We have the Knight of Pentacles. I'm getting for a long time you've been like really hurt. And you've been trying to numb your pain, whether that be with margaritas, whether that be with a little ganja, or that be with any type of substances, all right? Some people emotionally eat. Some people drink. Some people smoke. Some people pop pills. Everybody does something different to numb their pain. Some people just meditate, you know? It's going to be different for all of y'all. But I'm getting for a long time you've been in pain. And you've been wanting to numb this pain. And I'm getting that there's a new door opening up for you. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about this pain that has been lingering for the last couple of weeks to months, for what I can see. Even it could be even further than that. All right. I'm getting like people around you being chaotic. All right. Some people acting too cool for school. Other people being jealous and chaotic around you. And I'm just getting you like hurt and just wanting to like suppress the pain. But I see here that there's going to be a shift. There's going to be a change. We have the puppeteer here. Yeah, I'm getting somebody like trying to pull your strings. All right. Or this could be like a third party trying to pull strings with a certain connection, whether that be a family member, whether that be coworkers, whether that be in your community or a love situation. There is someone that has been trying to pull your strings, somebody else's strings, in regards to like how you guys may feel about each other or where something is heading. So we're going to talk about that too. All right. So we're going to address this pain that you've been experiencing for some time and what you can expect with that. We're going to get more about that. We're going to talk about this bomb ass door that's opening up for you, because I'm getting here. You got new projects. You got new inspiration. You're going to have this urge, this fire lit up within you, and you're going to want to create so much, which is so exciting. And I do see good news with money, and this is some serious money. This could be an inheritance for some of you guys. This could be, retirement money, 401k or something, 401k or whatever it's called. I'm the worst with that stuff. And or this could be like a large win for some. Maybe you invested in something and like stocks or something, and it just comes back being a large win for you. So there's a big win for you here. There's a lot of excitement. There's a lot of reasons to like really get hype right now. And we're going to go deep into that in the extended. For those who are interested, of course, that link will be listed down below. And I would love to see you there. Now, let me give you an advice before I let you go, of course. Guys, don't hesitate to let me know how you felt about this reading in the comments down below. I love to hear from you guys. All right, so what's the advice and what is the guidance for the beautiful group one here with me today? Thank you. All right, so your advice today is number 25. Break through to new dimensions. I feel like an ancestor is pushing you to break through some sort of level in your life. You're getting ready to ascend. Yeah, you're gonna do the free willy. Wee. All right, it says here, a new endeavor is on the horizon. Innovative energy wants to burst forth into your consciousness. Yes, so you're gonna be so excited about some new money or a new job. We're gonna talk about that in the extended. I do see it. This is just further confirmation of what I am saying, okay? Yeah, you're going to be so excited about a new financial opportunity. And then we have here at the back of the deck, number 4. Life is better together. Seek assistance from your community. Connect with family, friends, or others who will support you. It can be as simple as making a phone call. All right. So whenever you're feeling lonely or you're feeling like you need some support or a hand, pick up that phone and make a phone call. You got people around you that love you, that are just like you, and that are willing to connect with you, all right? Or willing to like hear you out or whatever you may need, all right, group one? Bless. All right, guys, I love you so much. And now I'm going off to the extended. Hope to see you there. Link down below. But if this is where we're parting ways, I just want to say I love you. And I hope to see you in the extended, the comments, or the next one. If you're new, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell button so you get more readings like so. Of course, my OGs, you know what time it is. I love y'all so much. I'm sending everyone love, light, and everything nice. Mwah. And until next time, deuces. Bless. Hello there, my beautiful souls. What's up, group 2? If you chose this cute crystal here, it is called fluorite or fluorite. Okay. And this is your reading, so let's get it. Let's go. Let's find out what people find so amazing about you. All right. What do people admire about you, group 2? That was my protection anointment oil. I like to use that prior to all my readings. Okay. Now let's get it. Let's go. We're connected. All right. So Holy Spirit, Yamaya, the Most High, please come through and help me channel this message here today for the beautiful group 2. Thank you. What is the angel number for the beautiful group 2? 525. All right, so 525, when you have a chance, go to your search engine, put in 525, angel number meaning, and bam, there goes your first message from Spirit. Bless. All right, so maybe the date May 25th could be significant for some of you guys. That is Gemini season, okay? And very interesting enough, we're adding this up, which is giving us the number 12, which is then giving us the number 3, which is Gemini. All right, so I do feel a strong Gemini energy in the building. Yes. All right, the number 3, you could be seeing 333 a lot. Okay, that's not for no reason. There is a message behind that. But I want you to look up 525, angel number meaning. And if you feel so kind to share your message, we all appreciate, because everybody gets a different message. All right, so Gemini energy. People really admire the way you communicate. You may have the gift for gab, group 2, okay? Or you may just know how to spark a sparkling conversation. You know how to keep a conversation. People admire that. All right. I'm also getting online being significant. So some of you guys could have social medias or an online personality, and I'm getting people admiring like what you post or what you share. For some, not all, of course. Now, group 2, you got fluorite. And what it says here, who needs it? The perpetually distracted, anyone with a vision worth sticking to. Where to put it? Wherever you find yourself consistently tempted to check your phone. For example, anywhere you have Wi-Fi access. When to use it? When you want to take an uninterrupted 20 minutes to meditate, an hour to finish a book, or a lifetime to concentrate on your unique calling here on Earth. Sharpen your focus is your message. All right, so I feel like right now the priority is maintaining focus on what's important for you, my beautiful group 2s. All right, I feel like there could be a lot of distractions. You know, the phone, it could be a distraction. TV, you know, the internet, those could be very distracting tools, devices. And so you're being asked basically to water it down so you could focus on self just a little bit more. All right. Now let's get it. Let's go. Okay, Holy Spirit, Yamaya, the Most High, please come through and help me channel this message here today for the beautiful group 2. When it comes to group 2, what do people admire about my beautiful group 2s? What do people admire about group 2? So we have the King of Swords. Regardless of sex, I do energy. So flip the role if needed. All right, that's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have the 10 of Swords here. Wow. Okay. Okay, let's see. We have here the Chariot, Cancer. So some of y'all have Cancer in your chart. We have the Knight of Wands. Oh, I'd love to see it. Okay. And we have Temperance here with Sagittarius. All right. Love it. We also have the Seven of Pentacles at the back of the deck. All right. Let's get a little more. Let's get a little more. All right. All right. Yamaya, can you tell me what else people find amazing and admire about my beautiful group twos? We have Don Juan. All right. Somebody's name could be Juan. Somebody could be Spanish. Okay. All right. We have here Martyr. Okay. We have the Gambler. Okay. And we have the Beggar at the back of the deck. Love to see it. Okay. Now let's get a little more before we fully tap in so I could tell you exactly what it is that people admire about you. I already have a sense. I already kind of could see it, but let's see what else comes out. All right, so Yamaya, what else do people admire about my beautiful group twos? All right, so you have here number 21, Dove Spirit. We have here the Nightingale Spirit, a lot of air energy, number 41. We also have here number 56, the Spider Spirit. All right. And we have at the back of the deck number 33, which is a powerhouse number, the Horse Spirit. Okay. Let's put that over here. Hold on. I like coordination. Okay, and last but not least, let's just get a little bit more. All right, so what else do people find amazing about my beautiful group twos? What do people admire about my group twos? All right, we have Saturn in the 6th house, Virgo. And we have Neptune in the 12th house, Pisces. As well as Jupiter in the 4th house, Cancer. Okay, very, very beautiful. All right, so let me get my wand. All right, my group twos, what do people find amazing about you? What do people admire about you? One, you're a very practical person, okay? You're very straight up. You're very intentional. Like, whatever you say you're going to do, it is what you're going to do. Even if it hurts their feelings, you know? Like, you do speak your mind. Sometimes people get that a little bit confused with, like, damn, they're a little bit inhumane, you know? But they do respect it, all right? For instance, just as an example, this is not literally what I'm seeing, but this is what I'm getting. And this may resonate or not, but take it how it goes. Anyway, so what I'm getting is, like, for example, there's people out here who are unconventional when it comes to relationships, and they want to play the field, but they lie and tell people, like, yeah, I'm so into you. You know, my intentions are to build a relationship with you, you know, a connection with you and see where it goes. And who knows, we could have such a beautiful future. And they're lying. They know that their intention is to play the field and shop around, and that they're not sold. But then there's other people, for example, that are very straight up, and they will tell you, listen, I'm not looking to build anything meaningful respectfully. Right now, I'm more so focused on my endeavors, or I'm also focused on my stability, my family, or other things, other matters. And so I'm not in the right place right now to offer you a commitment, but I would like to date you. I would like to be with you. And if you're open to that, then everything will be a-okay, you know? And so that's the energy I'm getting when it comes to you. That's what I mean, like, the truth may hurt, you know? That's the vibe you give group two, where regardless if you resonate with that or not, that's just an example of how someone can be truthful, but it could hurt, you know? And the truth could hurt sometimes, but it's giving you're very honest. You're blunt. You're to the point. You don't really have hair on your tongue. You don't beat around the bush. And so people at first could feel stung by your truth. But then as, you know, time passes, as it marinates, is giving like they admire this about you. Like, man, you know what? If there's one thing I could rely on is group 2 being straight up and honest. Like, I don't have to worry about group 2. They're going to be honest. I could trust their word because they're really about what they say. So I do see that, like, you're a very peaceful person. You're not here to hurt people. You're not here to bruise anybody's ego. You're just here to be you, and you want peace. And in order for you to have peace, you speak your truth. And whether they like it or not, it is what it is. And people admire that about you, that you're so fucking straight up. You're so honest. And the reason you're like this is because you've been around the park. You've been in enough situations where you were backstabbed, where people did lead you on, where people weren't honest with you. So you're not trying to transmute or project that energy onto anybody else. You know what it feels like to get hurt, and you're not trying to hurt people, point blank, period. All right? You're not the type to betray people. It's giving that you've been through enough, and you know what that feels like, and we don't got time for that. Okay, you're more of a lover. Like, you want to love. You love, and you're very disciplined when it comes to love, when it comes to your peace. Like, anybody that wants to interrupt your peace will get shown the door, and they know that, and people admire that about you. Like, group 2 is a no bullshit type of person. Group 2 will let you know what time it is. You try to bring that drama or that chaos or that fluff or that gaslighting to group 2, they know what time it is from a mile away, and they will let you know where the door lies so you could walk out that bitch, because they're not here for your drama. They're not here for your problems. They're not here to entertain it. All right, group 2 is a person that has integrity and that is disciplined and is trying to just have a peaceful life. All right, you come into people's lives and you bring them peace, and you're expecting that in return, and people know that and they admire that about you. I love your energy. It's just giving like you're a good character, and you're also a good judge of character, and people know that as well. You know who's who and what's what. People smile in your face at times, and you could tell right away, like, that smile is fake. That's not even a real smile. And people know that you are a very good judge of character, so they really admire that about you. I'm getting you guys can either like speak or sing, or maybe you like to like sing along. Maybe this is like karaoke or something, or you do rap, sing, or something like that. But it's giving you have a very lovely voice, so people do enjoy hearing you talk or sing or hearing you express yourself. People love listening to you. So I do see that is also something people really admire about you. You're a hard worker. Okay, once you start something, you don't stop until you achieve your goals, and people know that. So when they see you focus, like you got that tunnel vision, they already know what time it is. Group 2 is not going to stop until they succeed. And people admire your drive. People admire your perseverance. People admire your art, all right? You captivate people is what I'm getting. And it's giving you have made your dreams come true to a certain degree. And people really admire that. Like, you're a go-getter. You have literally accomplished things that you have gone out to accomplish. Like, wow, group 2 said they were going to accomplish that, and they really went out and did that. And I love that about group 2. They're not a fluffer. They're not a bullshitter. Yeah. I'm getting, you don't really like to be in crowds. You're not really the type. Like, you could participate. You will join an event. You will be around people. But it's giving like you're not really into the crowds because you don't really trust people like that. There's like a trust issue here that I'm pulling. And people admire that about you too, that you're not fake. You're not going to be around crowds and people and situations that you don't align with, you don't resonate with. You rather not waste your time. I'm getting a lot of you guys like to travel, or you're always on the go, and it's giving like you don't need someone in your passenger seat, or you don't need like a travel buddy to do what you need to do. Like, you're able to travel, or you're able to do things on your own, and people do admire this about you as well. Like, damn. Group 2, they don't need like someone holding their hand. They're really independent, and they're really self-assured. They're very bold and courageous. So this is something also that people really admire about you. You're also very sexy. Let's talk about it, group 2. People are very attracted to you. Yes, because you have this free-spirited energy. It's your energy that attracts them, but you're also good looking, like physically, like you're good looking. And so people look at you and like, damn. All right, people may misjudge you, or misconstrued your energy. Like, I don't know, is group 2 a player or what? Like, they look too good to not be a player. All right, so some people judge you and they may think you a little player. Some people may see beyond it and be like, nah, they're just different. They're just a free-spirited person. And they're just flirty and sexy. So I do see people admiring your looks. Okay, like, damn, group 2 is sexy. Group 2 is so seductive, and you know, they eye candy. I like how group 2 looks. I like how bold group 2 is and how impulsive they could be at times. It's giving like you go with the wind. You're very adventurous. You're not really the type to like be set on plans. Like, you're more so the type that I'm going to do what I feel. Like, okay, this day, if I want to go on a trail, I'm going to go on a trail. If that day I feel like taking a trip, I'm going to take a trip, you know, and it's giving you're so impulsive and adventurous, and people really admire this about you. Like, you're on the go, or you're always doing something different. You also come off as a healer, all right? You come off as angelic or a healer to a certain degree, and people admire this about you, how you're able to keep balance in your life. Like, you're able to be this disciplined, straight up, honest, no bullshit type of person, but you're also able to be fun, adventurous, bold, passionate, sexy, you know? So you have two sides to you. You have this duality that people really admire about you. All right, so you know when to have fun, and you also know when to be serious. There's balance. So people love how you are able to maintain balance and harmony in your own life. People also love how patient you are, because you come off as a very patient person. Like, you have a lot of self-control. Even though you could be impulsive at times, and you could be flirty, or you could be like, you know, you could put yourself out there and stuff, you don't lose control. It's giving like, you know how some people go out to like events and they're like, I'm gonna have one drink. You say you're going to have one drink or two drinks, and that's really what you're going to have, just for an example. But others may say, I'm going to have one drink, and then end up like blacking out. You're not the type to do that. You are able to maintain your control. You have a lot of self-control. Like, people cannot move you or convince you or peer pressure you to do things. Like, you know what you're going to do, and you know what you want to do, and that is that. All right. And you're able to alchemize situations. Like, you're able to change things up where, like, for instance, let's say you're at an event and, you know, there's this heavy energy. You're able to move the room, like, or you're able to move the energy where you're like, come on, guys, let's go see this over here. Or, oh, that song, like, let's go. You know, I don't know. Maybe events are significant because I'm pulling events. So that could be significant in regards to, like, people, you know, admiring you maybe at events, or maybe around like a large crowd of people or community or something like that. But it's giving you're able to alchemize energy. You come off as a healer, so people do admire that about you as well. Yeah, I'm getting you teach people lessons as well. You work really well under pressure. Like, I'm getting a lot on your table. There's times where you are overwhelmed because of chaos and disorder. You don't like things to be disordered. You have a plan. Like, you're not really about plans when it comes to like events is what I'm getting. Like, yeah, you can make plans, but you're not really fond of that. But when it comes to work, when it comes to your lifestyle or your responsibilities, you do need order. In those areas, you need order is what I'm seeing. And when things get a little wonky or are a little bit disorganized, I'm getting that overwhelms you. And people know this about you. People know that you will shut down having fun for work if work is not right. And people admire that. Where other people may be like, fuck work, I want to go have fun. Where no, group 2 is like, this is critical. My money, my career, my goals are critical. If things are not going well with work, I am not trying to shake my ass, okay? There's mistakes you have made and crises that you have experienced in the past with work and friends and, you know, social gatherings where you may have gotten a little bit carried away with going out and having fun, and then you end up having to pay for that. The consequences would be like, for instance, a hangover and you having to work and then you can't perform your best. And or this could just be like you getting too caught up in the social life that you lose track of your endeavors, your work, and then the consequence would be like you lose opportunities or something like that. So I do see like people are well aware that you're a workaholic, group 2, and that you would put work before fun. And they admire that about you. Like that, group 2 don't play about their money or their career. They're about that. All right. They never have enough money and they never have enough opportunities. Okay. And so you have learned how to gain balance between work and like personal life, social life. And people admire that about you. Like, okay, you know, back in the day, group 2 would put work over play. I mean, would put play over work, but now they put work over play. So they're definitely is giving maturity. Like you have matured and you're understanding what you need to do in order to achieve your goals in life. You shine really bright when it comes to your career and your endeavors. And so people really do admire that about you as well. You may see yourself as a work in progress, where other people see you as accomplished. You're also connected to higher realms, and people see that because what is giving is that, I don't know if you meditate or people know what you do on a spiritual level. Like maybe you talk about yoga, meditation, or connecting with the Most High or the divine, the universe, or channeling energy. But it's giving that people are well aware that you feel things on a different level. Like you feel things deeper than others. Okay. I'm getting music. Like, I don't know, this could be tied to music, or like when you sing, like you're very passionate. And so people know like you're very deep. You're like the ocean, you know? And that's what people admire about you. Like for those who others know you're psychic, they admire your psychic abilities. But what I'm getting in general is that people suspect that you do have psychic abilities. Like you're always on point, or you know what time it is. Some of you guys may work using your divine gifts. That's for some, not all. Okay. But it's just giving like, you know, ahead of time what's going to happen. Like you have quick reflexes, or you're very quick to understand the assignment. You're very sensitive when it comes to crowds. So yeah, you pop up once in a blue to like join a crowd or a group of people. You're not always blending with a crowd because you're very sensitive to energy and you're very sensitive to crowds. And those that are very close to you know this, and they do admire the fact that you are able to connect with energy on such a deep level. You're a very generous person, and at times you could be very overly emotional. Even though you come off disciplined, cold, and straight up, you're a very emotional person. You're a no bullshit type of person, but you're also empathic, where you understand people's feelings, and people know that. And they admire this about you. And for those that you speak to in regards to like your prophetic dreams or your psychic abilities, they really admire your gift. Okay. You come off as a horse to others. So horses are really beautiful. Like they have the long hair, they have the strong build. You never really see a fat horse, respectfully, or like a puny horse. All horses for some reason always look fit, right? So we're not talking about physical body, but it's coming off like you're a strong individual. Horses are strong. They put horses on cars, right? I don't know if it's the Ferrari or whatever, because they're fast, they're strong, they're beautiful. And that's the energy that you give people. You come off strong, beautiful, or handsome, and resilience. And you're free to be yourself. Like you're not putting yourself in a box. You're not conforming to society's expectations, and people really admire that about you. So you're free to be yourself. I'm getting, it took time for you to accept yourself and be yourself. It's not like it happened overnight. You're a very patient person. That's something that people really love about you, FYI. I also see like you're very close with your family, and people know that, and people love that about you. How nurturing you are, how respected you are by your family members, how abundant you are is giving, how you have morals, how you're a person of integrity. You're very emotional about family. This could be about your kids, and or this could be about your siblings, your mom, your dad, things of that nature. It's giving you're very successful with family, and people admire that about you. Or you're very successful when it comes to building family units, and people admire that about you. I see that people see you as a martyr, where you tend to like give yourself to others. You tend to help others. You tend to service others. You're there for others in one way or another. Like you're always there to help another, or you're always there to be there for others that you care about. And people really admire that about you, how you kind of self-sacrifice yourself for others. And it's giving, you're very generous. And people are like, damn, yo, if there's one thing I know about group 2, they're going to be there for those that they really care about. You follow your intuition blindly. You're very intuitive, and people know that. Like when you have a gut feeling, or when you have an intuitive gut feeling, you are following that. You do not need proof. You do not need receipts. You are going to follow that by default. Okay. And I'm getting like, you would doubt others before you doubt your own intuition. And people know that. You take chances because of your gut, your intuition. And people really admire that. It's giving, it's worked out for you. Yeah. I'm getting a lot of people attracted to you, by the way. You're very like sexy. And I also see here that you awaken people. You spiritually awake people to society's program and the box, and it's kind of giving like the Matrix in a sense, where you wake people up and you make them see. It's like you're a shot of espresso. Wake up, bitch. Respectfully. And it's like, whoa. All right. So you wake people up to see life differently, you know, like just because you were told like you have to have this type of lifestyle, or you have to do this, that, and the third in order to be successful. That does not mean that that's the only way. And that's the way you need to do it. All right. So it's giving you awaken people, and you break them out of the system, the program, where they see life from a different perspective thanks to you. All right. Let's get a little more. That is so beautiful. Bless. Yes. All right. Let me know, guys, how you felt, how you feeling in regards to your reading in the comments too. Like, I really do appreciate that feedback. All right, so let's get a little more though. We're not done. We are not done. Okay. People know they could rely on you. That's what they admire about you too the most. Like, I could rely on group 2. Group 2's word is bond. All right, so Holy Spirit, Yemaya, the Most High. What else? That flew. Okay. What else does the beautiful group 2 need to hear here today? Thank you. All right, so we have the Hermit. I'm getting you guys could be at a... Yeah, you guys could be like disassociating from people right now. You could be soul searching. We have the Mob here. Yeah, like I'm getting you disassociating from people. Like you don't want to deal with like group of people right now. You're soul searching. It's giving right now you're on this quest for like personal truth. You're going within for clarity. It's giving spiritual illumination. So I do see you like isolating from a lot of people, from people that have problems and issues and things of that nature. We have the Hierophant here, a lot of major arcanas. All right, so I do see like you're learning a lesson right now, group 2. The Most High is teaching you a lesson. You could feel like either this is like people are chaotic, like you're different than most people, like you just don't want to be part of the program is what it's giving. And you could feel like people may, like especially with the Mob and the Hermit, is like people may have bad intentions, and you're just isolating yourself from certain people or from a community or a group of people in general to not just protect yourself but to soul search. Is giving I don't got time for that. I'm not trying to be angry, mad, and vengeful, and just I'm not trying to be going through it, basically, is what it's giving. What I'm trying to do is heal. And I see you learning a lesson from the Most High right now. Yeah, we have the 10 of Wands. Things could be real heavy right now too. Like I'm getting you working a lot. Yeah, you're a hard worker, and I see you working a lot. Or you may feel like, you know, things are heavy with work. We have the 4 of Cups. Yeah, right now I'm getting group 2. You may feel like you're drowning, respectfully. Like, oh my God, I'm so bored. There's like a work situation that seems very heavy. It's giving like you're not like others. You're different. Like, I'm not like these people. I'm not part of the Matrix. I'm woke. I'm different. Like, I need to disassociate to like soul search, because whatever is going on, I need to change it. All right. So it's giving you just feeling overwhelmed, and you're learning a major lesson right now. I'm getting you around a lot of people, but nobody really knows how you feel. And it's giving you feeling very overwhelmed, like you're drowning emotionally to a certain extent. Yeah, I do see a gift though coming up. There's a gift, a surprise gift coming in from the universe. So you're going to be pleasantly surprised. Yeah, and then we have the Ace of Wands. Exactly. Yeah, there's a beautiful, exciting opportunity that's coming in. I see you so hype. I see you so excited. I see you so happy. It's giving like, because I could see it, like someone kind of like, same shit, different day, you know, and just going about things like, oh, okay, you know, and then something happened is like, oh my God. So it's giving like you're coming back to life energy. Okay. So you could feel very alone right now with your circumstances. Maybe you're not telling everybody or anyone how heavy the load is right now and how bored and discontent or rejected you may feel right now. Not so much that you're rejected, but it's like you're rejecting being like others. It's like you're unique, you're different. You're not trying to fall into the narrative of the matrix and to a certain degree, but you're learning a lesson, and I see you becoming wiser, and I see because you understood the assignment and you're understanding the lesson, there's a beautiful opportunity coming in for you. Yeah, you're gonna be so excited. It's giving like a new project, or it's giving like someone inspiring you to do something. I see you so inspired, and I see you creating something. So you're definitely coming back to life in a sense. Is giving. All right, and we're gonna talk about this in the extended. All right, so this is the extended reading. This is what else you need to hear. If you're interested, of course, it's super affordable. The link will be listed down below just for you, group 2. All right, but let me give you some advice right now. Okay, so what's the advice for the beautiful group 2? What does group 2 need to hear here today? Thank you. Your advice is number 23, distinctive potential. Rely on your faith and the knowledge that nothing is impossible. Use your determination to hang in there until you realize a goal. Yeah. So I'm getting like you hanging in there. All right. And there's a goal that's going to be brought to your acknowledgement soon. All right. It's like you're going to realize a goal. It's like you don't even know the goal yet, but you're going to realize a goal, and a goal is going to be offered to you. An opportunity is being offered to you. And it's something you're not going after, but it's going to become your goal because you're going to be super excited to go after it. Damn, my brother's calling me again. All right, so yeah, so rely on faith right now, babe. Especially with the Hierophant here, that's the Most High teaching you a lesson. All right, you're being removed from like others, situations, environment for a reason. So you could process something very heavy and take a new path. It's giving, we're not looking past. We're not looking towards the past for answers. We're looking towards a new opportunity, the future. And I'm getting luggage, so there could be travel. All right, so yeah, I see a lot of potential, baby. There is. So you're going to realize a goal. It's not here yet. This is not even your goal yet, which is very interesting. That is unique. And then we have here clearing the excess. You are entering a transitional phase and would benefit from clearing away excess clutter, whether it is in your physical body or your physical space. All right, so it's time for a cleanup, group 2. Okay, whether that's you getting rid of old clothes you don't use anymore, or that's you getting rid of like I guess summer stuff and getting ready for the fall, or this is you cleaning your office or just cleaning things up. It's time to do a cleanup right now and get rid of things, people, places, situations that don't benefit us anymore. You're clearing up the excess, making room for new opportunities. All right, group 2, bless. I'm now going to go up to the extended, which is going to be juicy, lengthy, and amazing. I must say, this is the tip of the iceberg. We're going to go deep. We're going to take a dive. So if you're interested, link is down below. Hope to see you there. But if this is where we're parting ways, I just want to say thank you so much for being here with me today, group 2. Confirmation, excuse me. I appreciate you so much. Let me know in the comments how you felt, of course, about your reading. What hit home, what was funny, what was not. Let me know how you felt. Definitely, if you haven't already, do subscribe, hit that bell button. I would love to keep you here with the family. Welcome home, babe. My OGs, you know what time it is. I love you guys so very much so. I love y'all so much. All right, so I'm sending everyone love, lights, and everything nice. Mwah. Until next time, deuces, bless. Oh, make sure to hit the like button. Thank you. Bless. Hello there, group 3. How are you doing, sweethearts? You guys got this crystal, and it's called aquamarine. It's one of my favorite crystals, by the way. Bless. All right, so I'm going to use some of my protection anointment oil to set a layer of protection here today. Prior to doing the reading, of course, this is something I love to do. That way we have no interferences, because who needs that? All right. Let's get it. Let's go. Holy Spirit, Yamaya, the Most High, please come through and help me channel this message here today for the beautiful group 3. Thank you. What is the angel number for group 3? That is such a close call. Let me see. Yeah, it's before that one. All right, so 363. Okay, 363 is your angel number. So when you guys have a chance, go to your search engine, put in 363, angel number meaning, and bam, there goes your first message from Spirit. And if you do feel so generous and you want to share, because we all get different messages, we appreciate, but it's not required. All right, so with 363, that is giving us the number 12, which is then giving us the number 3. Gemini has been coming out like crazy today. All right, so Gemini, you guys may have Gemini in your charts, okay? And or you could be connecting with some Geminis out here, but Gemini is connecting to apps, communication. So I do feel like group 3 people really do admire the way you communicate, the way you express yourself. I am seeing. I got nervous with saying that because there's like a storm. I'm looking outside, by the way. There's this dark cloud coming in like a storm, so it's making me nervous. But anyway. Back to you. I am seeing that you guys may be online. Like you could have like social media accounts, and or you could have an online personality or something like that. I do feel like people admire how you share things, how you express yourself, how you communicate. Some of you guys could have the gift for gab. All right, with the storm reeling in. All right, people could be very intimidated by your expression as well. All right, it's giving like you don't hold back. All right, if you need to share something, you're gonna share it no matter how someone may feel. Not that you're trying to hurt people, but you're pretty blunt is what it's giving me, and people really admire that. All right, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Of course, you have aquamarine, which is such a beautiful crystal. All right, you guys could be connected to the marine kingdom. Yes, so who needs it? Those who run hot. Fire signs. Yo, that makes so much sense with the storm I'm seeing coming in and the third house. Yeah, like I'm getting y'all could really stir pots with your words. Like you could really push people buttons with your words. I'm getting, well, watch out. All right, so those who run hot, fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So some of you guys may have that in y'all chart. Anybody hanging on to an unspoken burning desire. Where to put it, wherever you need to turn that whisper into a primal scream, or if that's a little overly dramatic, wherever you want to speak clearly and calmly from the heart. When to use it, when you've lost your voice, when it's past time to let go, or when you're feeling a little too en fuego for polite company. Ice yourself down with aquamarine's cold shower vibes. Your message is keep your cool. Okay, so people know what time it is when it comes to you, group 3. Like you're sweet, you're cool, you're like a calm, cool, collective type of person, but don't try group 3 because group 3 has that fire, baby. It's giving water and fire. You may have a lot of water signs or a lot of fire signs in your chart. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I feel like you make people nervous, but they like it. Ooh, I like that. All right, so let's see. Let's get it. Let's go. All right, so One more. There we go. There we go. Thank you. All right, so Holy Spirit, Yemaya, whoa, the Most High, please come through and help me channel this message here today for the beautiful group 3. Thank you. So when it comes to group 3, what do people admire about group 3? Let's see. All right, so you guys have Judgment. Okay. That's Pluto. Fire and Pluto. That's more Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But Pluto don't come to play with nobody. We have the Three of Swords here. Okay. We have the Mob. Okay, I see you. I see you. We have the Two of Wands. One more for group 3. Whoa, we have the Sun here. More fire. Leo. Love that. Back of the deck, we have the King of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I do energy, not sex. So if you need to, flip the roles, honey. Okay? Let's go. Let's get more on the table so I get a big picture in regards to what people admire about you. But I can see you. I see you and I love your energy. I really do. All right, so tell me a little bit more about what people love and what people admire about group 3. All right, we have the Seeker. I'm hearing Adele. I set fire to the rain, watch it burn as I scream your name, or something like that. We have the Child, Magical. I love me some Adele. Some of y'all could sing or something, or you have a very strong voice. We have the Rebel here. And you also have the Rescuer. Love that. Love to see it. I love your energy. All right, let's get a little more. All right, tell me a little bit more about group 3, Yamaya. What else do people love and admire about the beautiful group 3? Thank you. All right, we have here the Nightingale Spirit. Yeah, there's something here about your throat chakra, number 41. We have 32, the Hawk Spirit. All right, a lot of air energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You also have the number 9 here with the bear, the brown bear specifically, Spirit. Okay. And we have the Ant Spirit, number 1. As well as the Dog Spirit, number 19. Oh, I love to see it. It's very interesting because I'm being pulled to different decks than group 1 and 2. All right, so what else do people love and admire about group 3? Thank you so much. All right, we have Sacrifice. Okay. We have Bullied. We have Stressed. And we have Regret. Don't worry, these are beautiful things. And then we have Protective. Yeah, that's the vibe I'm pulling off of you. All right, last but not least, what else do people love and admire about group 3? We have Neptune in the 12th house. Love to see it, Pisces. We have Venus in the 5th house, Leo. And we have Uranus in the 3rd house, Gemini. All right, so let's get it. Let's go. Let's tap in. Okay, so Yamaya, please come through and help me channel this message here today for the beautiful group 3. Thank you. All right, so group 3, you are the type to stand up and fight for others is what I'm seeing. You were gifted from birth, all right? You were born with spiritual gifts, with divine gifts. I could see that. And I'm getting, since you were little, people saw potential within you. because you saw the beauty in the little things that other people would not notice. Okay, there's people that like literally just keep their heads down and just follow programs and just like do what they're told. And it's giving your different, group 3. Since you were a little child, you always stepped out of line. You always questioned things. You always acknowledged things from a different perspective. Like, wow, do you see that hummingbird? Look how beautiful, it's taking out the nectar from da 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 da. Like, it's just, for example, it's just giving like you would notice things that other little kids and other people would not notice. And you would see the beauty in all things that were created by the Most High. And you always had this enthusiastic spirit since young. You've always believed that dreams do come true, miracles do happen. They possibilities can always occur. Like, you're so optimistic since you were a little child, and this is something that people have always admired about you. All right, it's like you believe in the fairy tale endings. You believe in magic since you were a little kid because you were gifted with magic. You manifested things for self and others since you were a child, and whether you've noticed this or not, it has been occurring. And what I see is that some of you guys may have even experienced magical like phenomena, supernatural experiences since young. And I'm getting that people admire how different, how unique you always have been. But I do see here, you tend to wake people up with your words, with your expression. That's why you got the aquamarine. The aquamarine connects to the throat chakra. So your voice, your expression, your words move mountains, and you wake people up. Literally, that's what judgment is. It's a resurrection. It's a rebirth, an awakening. And so I'm getting sometimes, it could be a rude awakening, but it's always necessary is what I'm getting. Like, you purge people's lives with your words. You cleanse people with your words. You have such a beautiful voice. And the nightingale, in another oracle, it speaks about a beautiful bird that doesn't have much colors. It's like brown or whatnot. It's not like a parrot that has all these vibrant colors, but it's beautiful. The bird is so unique because it has such a beautiful song. When you hear it, you can't help but pause and wonder, where is that song? Where is that noise coming from? And so maybe since young, you may have not gotten like the recognition or the attention you've wanted or you felt like you deserved, but you've always been noticed is what I'm seeing. Okay. And you have like this lovely way of expressing yourself and shocking people. So people do admire you because you have a different perspective on matters, and you are always dropping mics. You're always like, kind of like shaking up the room in a sense, and it's unintentional. It's just a gift you have. You have the gift to awaken people. You have a gift to shock people's systems, and this is so spiritual, whether people acknowledge it or not, but it is admired. Like, people know that you're able to do this, like especially the ones that you have touched with your words. It's giving kind of like a preacher energy. Not that you're a preacher, maybe you are, but it's giving that type of vibe where you're like talking to someone and you're giving them the word, all right? And the word is coming from the divine. There's literally a storm passing by right now. Like, it's so correlating with your message. All right. So yeah, so people admire the fact that you're willing to say what others may be afraid to express. And people admire the fact that you have such a beautiful way of doing it. It's not like you're rude about it. It's not like your words hurt other people. No, it's as if like you're being righteous, but you're also being considerate, because you know what it feels like to be hurt. Okay, so I do see you bringing people back to life with your words. All right, so it's giving someone coming to you with like 10% battery, and then after having a conversation with you, whether you are giving them advice or whether you are just sharing a story or you are just guiding them, however it goes, you bring them back to life where they leave that conversation and they're at like a 90% battery or 100% battery. You refill people. You fill up people's cups is what I'm seeing with your love. And you believe in love. You genuinely believe that love does exist in all ways, shapes, and forms. And your love is what wakes other people up. How loving you are, how generous you are, how supportive you are, how caring you are. You come off magical to others, and people really admire this about you. Like, wow, you know, I was touched by group three's love and like what they had to say to me. And I really appreciate that. I'm getting you've dealt with a lot of adversity, or this could be you've dealt with people like addicts in your life. And so you have a lot of wisdom when it comes to this. So this could be people that have like they're alcoholics, they have a drinking addiction, or they have a smoking addiction, or they have like a pharmaceutical addiction, popping pills or something. Is giving you've dealt or you witnessed people with addictions. And also there's something here about like you helping people to wake up from that, like or this could even be addictions with habits, you know. And it's giving you wake people up that are hurt. You wake people up that are going through things, whether you know this or not. And you give them, it's like you breathe life into their life once again. And you let them know in your own way, like, it's not the end of the road, babe, you know? Like, don't worry, don't try to numb it, like process it, go through it. Because I see spirit speaks through you. Yeah, with that hawk spirit speaks through you. And you give advice and guidance to others, and you move others in such a way that you didn't even know they needed so damn bad. And so people admire you for this, for the advice and the guidance and the wisdom that you have to share. I'm getting you don't stand for bullshit, okay? Like, you don't like people that are in gangs or mobs, or you don't like people that bully other people. You don't like people that hurt other people. You question these type of people. It's kind of like, why are you a bully? You may even address bullies and ask them why, but it's giving your mama bear or papa bear when it comes to like bully energy. I feel like in your lifetime you have stood up for others, whether that's you getting between a fight, or whether that's you standing up to a bully for another person. In one way or another, you have stood up to people who were being bullied. You have stood up for them, and you have addressed the bullies, or you have addressed the experience or the situation, and you speak your mind, and you even speak to those bullies from, yeah, it's like you speak to these bullies or these people that try to bully others in the same way you would speak to the other people that you're trying to help, where it's coming from spirit. Because it's giving like a lot of people, like you encountering or experiencing a lot of different experiences, or people that are bullies in a sense, people that are following programs or whatnot. And I'm getting people being picked on around you, and I'm just getting you speaking up for them. I'm getting people see you. You're a happy person. You're a loving person. You're all about love. You're either always smiling, or you always got a grin on your face. You always seem pleased, and people really admire that about you. You come off as a very joyful person. Like, you satisfy yourself. You're not looking for people to satisfy you. You stroke your own ego if needed, and people really admire that about you. Like, you don't need people to pour into your cup to feel love. You pour into your own cup. But yeah, it's giving you're coming off to me, group 3, as a warrior or a person of authority, whether that's literally you working in law enforcement, and or this is spiritually you're a warrior and you stand up for others that are being either bullied, love bombed, gaslighted, or being hurt by another person. I see you standing up for those folks, and I see you feeling uncomfortable with seeing another person being hurt or seeing another person go through it. And so you kind of transmute that person or these people's stress and their burden. You transmute it into like happiness. And I'm getting here, you make bullies feel bad. You make bullies or people that are mean or revengeful and weird, you know, these are like low vibrational people. You make them feel like they need to change their ways. So there is a level of admiration for that too, because no one really steps to the bullies in life, right? Let's just say, like, usually people they see somebody getting bullied and they just keep walking and they mind their business. Like, that's not my problem. But group 3, you're not that person. Like, you stand up to the bullies, and then you also tell like the bullies in a way, in your own way, where they got things all the way fucked up and how they need to work on themselves. Like that bully energy you're projecting is an example of what's going on internally. Like you're upset with yourself and you're hurting people because you're hurt and you need to work on yourself. So it's giving like you're this like person of authority. Like I said, whether you are in law enforcement or this is just a spiritual act. But I do see that, and people know that you will stand up for them. People know that you would fight for them. People know that you will be there for them. And this is something that people really admire about you. How you will go above and beyond to like protect another person. A bear? Who's standing up to a bear? Ain't nobody taking time to stand up to a bear. All right. So it's giving you could get big mad, but you're usually very calm. But you could get real big mad when it comes to like seeing people being treated bad or being hurt. And I feel like whenever you get into these energies, you do take time off to like relax and bring the energy back down. But people do know that you are this person of authority. Like they could rely on you to be there for them if needed. Like, hey, group 3, I'm going through this. Like, I don't even know what to do. Like, why are you letting this person treat you like that? That person is wrong. You know, like that's the type of energy I'm pulling. You are the type of person that would work with others. You're giving me the vibe of a coordinator or the vibe of a team player. So I do see here, like, you're the type to make plans with others. You're the one that's like calling people or scheduling plans with others. Like, let's go have fun. Let's go do this. Let's go do that. Like, let's work together. Like, I'll bring the pasta. You bring the margaritas or whatever. Like, let's go have fun, or let's go on this trip. Everybody, like, all right, everybody needs to contribute this much and da 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 da. These are just examples, but it's giving me that you're the friend, you're the family member, you're the lover, you're the person that is always up to like work with others to create a really good time. You may like to host parties, or you may like to create events for everybody to come together and have a good time, because you're into a good time. Yes, you are. But people know not to play with you, because people know that you're very practical. You're a very intentional person. There's no hair on your tongue. You do not beat around the bush. And what you say, you mean. Your word is bond. And people know that. And people know that you're also a very loyal person, where you're always going to be there, or you're always there when they need you. And that is something that people really admire about you. You have a very wild imagination too, so people really admire that. Yeah, and I'm getting people have tested you, group 3, all right? Like, you've had bullies that have tested you and you put them in their place, and they admire you for that. There's a big emphasis here with you putting bullies in their place, or you putting people in their place that thought they were righteous, or, you know, thought that they could treat people however they wanted to. And I'm getting even the bullies admire you. Like, wow, like group 3, they're a real one. They a soldier, all right? They're a fighter for real. Yeah. So I do see also that people admire your creativity. People know to a certain degree that you're very highly spiritual. So they love that about you. Like, man, I love talking to group 3 because they always got something to say, or they always have something to share that just be on point. All right. Some of you guys may do music, or you may communicate via music in a sense. That's going to be for some, not all. Because I'm getting music here too, because we have the Nightingale, which is a singer. And then with Neptune in the 12th house, it does speak about somebody being very musically inclined. So maybe you do music, or you use like musical tools or something like that. You may communicate psychically through music. All right, so I'm getting that for some of you guys, not all of you guys. But what I'm getting also, that most people realize that you are psychic. You have these psychic abilities, and you're very generous, and you're very deep, and you're very sensitive, and they admire this about you. The fact that you have this connection to the divine, you have this connection to your higher self, to the higher realms, and you're able to like bring down information, or you're able to bring down messages, because I do see spirit speaking through you. I do see that. You influence others with your psychic gifts. You also may have like prophetic dreams. You may tell people about your prophetic dreams, like, girl, boy, listen, I dreamed about you, and I dreamed that this was gonna happen, and that happened, so be careful. I'm getting people really admire that about you too. People admire how romantic you are as well. It's giving like you're the perfect partner. So when it comes to like relationships, romance, I'm getting your lover or lovers ex-lovers, however it goes for you, group 3, because I'm getting you have many admirers, or a lot of people admire you, group 3. They're like, oh my gosh, that is the perfect partner, the perfect lover. Like, people have such good things to say about you. Like, group 3 is loyal. Group 3, they're very playful, they're creative, they're always down to have a good time. They do want your attention, but it's so cute because they focus on you. Like, there's a lot of admiration coming through via like past lovers and or a lover right now. All right, so I see somebody here admiring you and how you give so much attention to your lover, and how you make them kind of like the center of your world to a degree. And it's like, man, I really love that about group 3. Like, group 3 really makes me feel seen. Group 3 really makes me feel good. I feel confident, and I feel like I could trust group 3. Like, people really feel like they could trust you, and that's something they really admire about you, whether it's a lover or not. Yeah, and I'm getting, you're a catalyst to other people. That's who you are, group 3. You're a catalyst to ignite change in people's perspectives. Like, oh, you didn't see that as bullying? Let me tell you, would you like it if someone took your slice of pizza? Or would you like it if someone took your soda or something like that? Like, you change people's perspectives, whether bully or not, you know? You're a catalyst to people's lives, and people admire that because you put people to think. Like, hold up, group 3 said X, Y, and Z, and you know what? They got a point. They got a point. I never saw it that way. All right, so people see you as an alien. People also see you as someone that's very protective. All right, like, you keep people safe. Like, you're like like I said, you're either in law enforcement where you're like, I don't know, maybe you have badges like with the military or as a cop or something, and or spiritually, like you're a spiritual warrior and you protect people. You know what time it is. All right, like, you're concerned for others, and people really admire that. You're very responsible too. Yeah, and you protect people from getting hurt. Like, you don't want nobody getting hurt. You have this big thirst for knowledge and for life, to experience life, and people love that. So you guys could be like travelers, or you could just be willing to go places others are not, and people really admire that about you. You challenge authority as well. And the reason you challenge authority is because you don't feel like everything in the system, whether that's the government, whether that's society, is right. And some things do need to be challenged. So I see you're the type to challenge society's norms or expectations and things of that nature. I'm getting you rejecting even like certain systems, even spiritual systems that you just do not agree with. Like, I don't agree with that. I don't want to serve that, or I don't want to be part of that. And it is what it is. Like, I'm going to do what I want to do. You go against the grain and you follow your own intuition. You follow your own gut and your own heart. Just because you were born into something doesn't mean you're going to beat that thing. All right. You're a chain breaker. You're literally a catalyst. Yeah, and I'm getting you help people. And because of who you are and how bold you are, you know others don't match that energy. So you're always there to help another and strengthen another and support another in their own crises whenever they're going against the grain or whenever they may need some sort of support. You always act with love, and you do not expect anything in return, like an award or like you do not expect someone to like give you support back or a favor back. Like, you're doing it from the bottom of your heart, and people know that about you. Bless. Wow. I had to take a breath. All right, so hold up. We're going to look into more. But yeah, that is what I'm getting. It is so hot now. Oh my goodness. It's pouring outside. I wanted to go for a bike ride. I can't believe it. Well, there goes that plan. Oh well. I guess when it stops raining or tomorrow. Can you guys hear the thunder? I wonder. All right, so let's see what else you need to hear, group 3. Bless. I really do want to hear what you guys felt about the reading and what I pulled. And you guys are amazing. Like, I just want to say thank you for being there for others and supporting others during their trials and tribulations. And just thank you for being even a channel for spirit, because that is so beautiful. I love that. All right, so let's see. Holy Spirit Yamaya, the Most High, please come through and help me channel this message here today for group 3. All right, so when it comes to group 3, what else do they need to hear right now? Thank you. All right, so we have the 9 of Wands. All right, so I'm getting boundaries. Like you're protecting yourself right now, group 3. We have the 10 of Cups. You could be protecting a relationship or protecting your family or protecting your happiness. All right, we have the 5 of Swords. Yeah, it's like, that's like bully energy right here. So it's like you're protecting, like, you know, bullies very well. You know, malicious people very well. And it's as if you're protecting your happiness from these malicious folks that may want to know your business to try to steal it. All right, because the 5 of Swords is theft as well. It's abusive relationships. It's violence, it's bullying, it's theft, it's lying. Yeah, so I see here a lesson here being learned. I'm getting you and someone else learning a lesson. Okay. Let's see. And then we have the Emperor here. So we have Aries. We also have Taurus. Back of the deck, we have the Chariot, Cancer. So, wow, there's like this big evolution that's about to happen in your life. There's a big ascension happening. All right, so I do see you guarded when it comes to a relationship or when it comes to your happiness. And you could be guarded because you have trust issues. I'm getting you not trusting some folks. All right, there's something here you're suspecting or your gut is picking up like, I don't know. I need to like hide things, or I need to like be a little bit selective with what I share or with who I allow to access me right now. Yeah, you're defensive because I don't know what their intentions may be. So you could be suspecting that someone around you is untrustworthy and maybe trying to deceive you or manipulate you to a degree. We're going to talk about that and this lesson that the Most High is giving you right now, because I see a lesson here and I see success. So you do pass the lesson, you do graduate. So we're going to talk about this in the extended. All right, so this is your extended reading. All right. Yeah, because I see a level up here. I see you speeding up in life, and I do see you stepping into a leadership role, but you need to learn this lesson first. All right, so yeah, I'm getting multiple people learning in this lesson. So if you are suspicious or suspecting someone else right now, I'm gonna reveal that to you in the extended. Why you feeling that way, why you're suspecting something, or what you're feeling. I'm gonna elaborate on that. Yeah, because I'm seeing you happy, but I'm seeing someone here looking at your happiness and wanting to steal it. All right, so we're going to see who that is and why. All right, but I do see you graduating and leveling up. And I do see life speeding up for you. So that's a beautiful, beautiful message. All right, let's see what your advice is. What's the advice for group 3? Wow, this is beautiful. More beautiful energy. Number 49, be insightful and established. Ground and rebalance your energy. Bring your awareness into the now rather than focusing it to occupy the past or future. All right, so maybe you're focusing on the past, or maybe you're thinking too much about the future. So right now you're being guided to be present in the moment right now. Don't reflect or don't worry too much about the past. That already happened. Don't focus too much on the future. It hasn't come. But what you do have right now is right now. All right. So let's focus and regain our balance energetically right now. And then you have love where you are. Number 24. Use your sensitivity to know when to act. Connect your heart to your head when determining what you would like. All right. So you know how they say mind over heart, or like head over heart decisions, or heart over head decisions. You're being told to connect your heart and your head and make decisions from the heart and also from the mind. You're very sensitive, and I'm getting your intuition, your gut, knowing when to act on a situation. Love where you are right now. There's something about the present moment. Maybe you're like so excited about change in the future that you're not really enjoying the now, you know? And so I feel like that's a big message for you, group 3. They want you to connect to your heart and your head and make those decisions from both the heart and the mind. All right. Like be both emotional and practical with the decisions that you're going to be making moving forward, which I love to see. All right. So group 3, I am now going to go off to this beautiful extended reading for you, and we're gonna find out the tea and so much more. If you're interested, the link will be listed down below. Super affordable. Hope to see you there. But if this is where we're parting ways, I just want to say thank you so much for being here with me today. Guys, let me know how you felt in the comments down below. It is always appreciated for sure. If you're new, subscribe and hit that bell button. Welcome to the family, honey. And my OGs, you know what time it is. I love y'all so much. I'm sending everybody love, light, and everything nice. Mwah. And I'll see... Oh, excuse me. Confirmation. And I'll see you in the extended, the comments, or the next one. Until next time, deuces. Bless.